Good afternoon. I was born in a family of Punjab Kshatris. My ancestors came from Pakistan. My grandfather was an extremely intelligent man, went on beyond his ways and abilities to educate both his sons. My father was the elder one, post graduated and joined the army as a short service commission as a technologist. I'm very impressed with my mother. She was my first guru, mentor, and guide. While being a homemaker, she was very contemporary in her thinking and way ahead of her times. She always encouraged me to do what I felt was right, be fearless, righteous, bindas, and do Atrangi things. My passion for traveling, exploring new places, Bollywood movies, shopping, and being a loner came from her. My father, being in the armed forces, I had the privilege to travel length and breadth of the country, except eastern region. Schooling happened in various places. The final schooling and graduation happened in Delhi. The society and parental pressures, my interest in science made me believe that I could take medicine as a profession and could be a good doctor. Way back then, engineering and being a doctor were two very noble professions considered. So channelized my energies on pre-medical tests for various universities while doing graduation. In the final year of graduation and time for my PMT, while somehow I had the conviction of being a doctor, that conviction started deteriorating with every passing day, but never mustered the courage to say no, especially to my father, who had all these years have been supporting me and expecting a lot out of me. Coming to the biggest and the first failure that I had, not having the courage to say no, this habit made me suffer in my later years as well, made me little vulnerable and at some times taken for granted. Two attempts shots at medicine. I could not clear medical entrance of prestigious colleges in Delhi, though I got through FMC Pune and Jipmer in Pondicherry, but being cost and being very far away was blatantly refused by my parents. It opened up a new challenge for me. What next? Quite eventful actually, because after my B school, while the option was available to do a classic sales job in one of the large conglomerates and organizations through my campus, I was attracted towards advertising and communication. I felt if I could do something different at the start of my career, learn the ropes of communication, it would add a lot of value when I join a corporate, as it would give me a greater opportunity to join marketing quickly. All my friends and associates were in agreement, and through them, I got my first break in Ogilvy, O&M, as junior account executive role. Personally, I think, as I said, while schooling and college in Delhi University was fun, the societal and the parental pressures of taking up a medicine and not being able to clear the prestigious institutions was my first failure, and I vividly remember this. It changed the course of my destination as far as my education was concerned. And when I moved into management, because when I spoke to some of my friends, influencers, my mentors, I realized management was something that was cut out too, and therefore that is something that I vividly remember as a change of my journey. The initial years were difficult because there was a lot of personal and professional challenges. Coming to professional challenges, well, when I had chosen the path of advertising and communication, it was considered very unconventional, and this unconventional start with advertising also gave me a break to do a sales convent stints in two companies, Godfrey Phillips and Shell, while in advertising, which was for 5 years. Post advertising, I did sometimes face this discrimination of not being a hardcore salesperson, but being a very good marketer, covered that up. And this particular failure was only there for initial period of 5 to 6 years. From a Alcobev, which is the liquor making company, to a hardcore FMCG was indeed a turning point of my professional odyssey. After 5 eventful years in advertising, my next 10 years were from Alcobev to FMCG. Alcobev as a category, I was very surprised. Later, I realized was not considered by most as an FMCG category. So my biggest turning point in my professional career has been from moving from a health spoiling to health making, from to Dabur Chyawanprash from teachers. Actually, I have many which I'm really proud of, and I like to enumerate more than one if I am allowed. My favorite highlights have been 500 days to do 500 crores for a new division at Airtel, and that too in B2B business. tripling revenues and defending number one position for business today when others were struggling to maintain revenue, capturing 4% market share for Dabur Chyawanprash, being a Sutradhar for Andar Se Strong. I call it a 40 se 1 ka formula, leading to a watertight cascade and partnership with distribution. Way back in my golden era of advertising, getting us spondy stints to work with on-ground sales, executing surrogate marketing, even before the term existed, are some of the key highlights that I like to talk about. In the most recent, doing $1 billion JV, heading the rebranding for Reliance to Jio-bp, the most crucial step in taking a JV to the customers and reimagining mobility are some of the biggest achievements till date. There are a couple of them I like to talk about. Inculcate the sense of purpose in whatever you do. Develop and always be grateful for what you have and not crib about what you don't have. Be passionate, sincere, and honest in your work and relationships. Be patient, be perseverant, and let go. Be human, be a Sutradhar, and be a street CMO.